Hi, so Sal and I are here to make a little muzzle training video in hopes that it helps you out. So the first thing that you obviously need is your muzzle. This is Sal's. It's called a basket muzzle. So this part right here would go behind his ears, this strap would, and then this would be his nose. I like this muzzle because this one specifically has the padding inside, so it's nice and comfortable for them. But the basket muzzle, since they're so open like this, when they're fitted correctly, the dog can breathe and pant and drink and eat, but they just can't bite as long as it is fitted correctly. But there's other kinds too, so just look online and see what you think would be best fit for you and your dog, and then make sure that you size it correctly too before you purchase it and you get it and then it doesn't fit. The websites that sell them normally have instructions on there on how to measure correctly, so just make sure that you double check that. So then, once you have your muzzle, you need also peanut butter and then high value treat. I'm using turkey, but you can use whatever you have around that you think your dog really likes. And before I started training him with the muzzle, I would just take him for a walk, like holding it while we were on a walk so that he could see it like that. But he was really suspicious of new things like that. So you may not have to do that at all. Just kind of adjust to what you think would be best for you and your dog. But once he was comfortable with that, I would just let him come over and smell it. So I'll see if I can get him over here. Come here, Sam. Good boy. And he is already muzzle trained, so this will probably be quicker than it would be for you and your dog just starting out, but just be patient and take your time with it. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sit. Good boy. So first I would just let him smell it. And he wants the turkey because he already knows what this is. Yeah. Oh, good boy. And he smelled it, so I'm going to give him a little piece of turkey. And when I'm praising him, I'm not getting too excited because I know with him, if I get too excited right now, then he's going to see this as a toy, and he's going to, sorry, he's looking at a bug. So he's going to want to play with it like it is a toy, and it'll just be a little bit harder to get on him and stay on him. Come here, Sam. Really wants the turkey. And you can see that he's already comfortable with it because he knows that this is nothing that, it's not a bad thing, it's not a scary thing, it's just something that he wears every once in a while, that's all. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Okay. So since he's already comfortable with that, and once your dog is to the point that they smell it, it's no big deal, then you get some peanut butter. The kind doesn't have xylitol in it, of course. And then get a knife that's long enough that you can put inside of the muzzle. Or if you have one like this, the basket muzzle, there's a hole right here. You can just put the peanut butter you just put the peanut butter right inside of here. Get it in there, inside of the muzzle, really, really thick. You want them to think that it's the best thing ever when they put their nose in here, so it's really a positive association for them. And they don't like peanut butter. I know I have a dog that doesn't. You can use like canned pumpkin or maybe some yogurt, some flavor-free yogurt. Alright, so then when you go to put it on, I would normally hold the straps out of the way a little bit. And then he sticks his nose in there. Good boy. Good boy. Sorry, we're out of the camera a little bit here. But he's just looking away. He's nice and comfortable. And I might take it off myself now so that he knows that I'm going to be the one taking it off. It goes on and off. It's not a big deal. And I'll put it back on, and he puts his nose right in there. He's pushing on it, so we're getting out of the view a little bit. Good boy. Good job, buddies. And when you praise him, just be nice and calm. Let him know he's doing a good job. Good boy. Good job, buddy. And then I'm not putting these straps over his ears yet. You want to make sure that he's nice and comfortable with this first before tightening it up. Good job, buddies. And you can even let them lick right here so they know nothing bad. There's nothing bad about this. Oh, buddies. Good boy. Good job. Good boy. You peanut butter all over your head. Good job, Jalpia. Good job, yes. Good boy. Alright. So then after that, what I would do is judge how comfortable they are before you try to put it over the ears. And this one, actually, too, I forgot to mention, this little... He's trying to get the peanut butter. So, down. Good boy. Stay. This muzzle has this little strap right here. Oops, sorry. This little loop. And that attaches to the collar as like an extra security. Good boy. So, but before you start putting the straps behind their ears and attaching it to their collar, you want to make sure that they're really comfortable with it. So I'm going to reposition him here really quick so that we're easier to see. And then we'll see how comfortable he is. Here, bud. Okay, good. So now what I'm going to do is sit. Good. I'm going to present the muzzle to him, but I'm not putting peanut butter in it or anything. I want to see if he puts his nose in it himself. And if he does, I'm going to give him a piece of turkey. Good boy. He has a hard time taking treats out of here. He still hasn't figured it out. He did a good job, huh? Good job, buddy. Alright. We'll do it again. Let's present it, see how comfortable he is. He wants to eat all the turkey. Good boy. Stay. Good. Yes, good boy. Good boy. He's obsessed with food, I'm sorry. He's not have good table manners. He's gotten better, but he definitely has a good appetite. Good boy. Alright, so we'll do it one more time. Good boy. Yes, good job. Good job, buddy boy. Alright, since he's comfortable with that, now we can go to the next step, which is attaching it to him. So what you'll do first is, with this particular muzzle, is you'll put it around their collar first. So I'm going to take his collar off, and then you put it through this loop, and he wants to smell it more, that's fine. You smell as much as he wants. And then you put the collar back on. And at first, when I was first teaching this to him, since he was so cautious of new things, I would just sit here and pet him while it hung around his collar while he got used to that. Just so he knew that wouldn't hurt him, and we moved at his own pace with it. Alrighty. And for this step, I forgot to mention, before you would start attaching it to like a collar or putting the straps around their ears to secure it, you could put peanut butter on the inside again if you think that they might have an issue with it going around their face a little bit tighter, but really they should be okay with it at this point. So we'll go ahead and start putting it on him. So he puts his nose in there right away, then give him turkey, and then I'm going to put straps around his ears. Good boy. He's licking the leftover peanut butter a little bit still. I hope I got it. Good boy. Now that he has it on, you just keep feeding him so that he knows he's real good. He's getting all the good stuff while this is on him. There's nothing scary. Good boy. Good boy. And this nice, calming praise. Good boy, Salpia. Good job. Good job, buddies. And then once you can tell they're comfortable and they're not like they're not pawing it off of their face or anything. Wait a little longer between food when you give it to them, so that they kind of know they're not gonna get constantly fed, but it's still a good thing, huh? It's still a good thing. Good boy. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Good job. And now, once they're at this point, and again, he's already muzzle trained, so this was pretty quickly. In real time, this probably took him, including walking, going on walks while I was holding it, it probably took about 2.5-ish weeks. But as you can see, he's really comfortable with it now. It's not a big deal at all to him. But once you get to this point, and they're not trying to paw it off while they have it on them, you can ask them to do some commands with it on. So have them sit. Good boy. And this this just kind of reestablishes that it's nothing bad, and normal things happen when it's on. You can get the turkey. Oh no. Good boy. Touch. Good. Down. Good boy. Good boy. Good job, buddies. You just want it to seem as normal and as comfortable for them as possible. So you just do their obedience commands that they know with it. You can take them in the backyard while it's on, hang out on the couch, take them for walks. You just want to make sure that they're nice and comfortable with it. Oh, buddies. Yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. He really likes that. He just likes the nice, calm praise. So whatever your dog likes the best, just do that with them. So they know it's no big deal. Nothing bad's going on. Good boy. Good job, buddies. And now when you take it off, it's just nice and calm like it would be when you're putting it on, because you don't want to look forward to kind of getting it off, like anticipate it. And the reason also why it was important to do normal things like the walks and obedience with them while they have it on is so that you don't just put it on when they're going to the vet or the groomer or wherever you're going to be using it, because you don't want to put it on and then they're anticipating that something unpleasant for them is going to happen, something they don't like. You just want it to be normal so that they're comfortable in it. Good boy. Alright, so when you take it off, it's nice and calm. Good job. Good job, Sylvia. Yes. Good job. Oh, he's going for the turkey. This dog loves his food. I think he would weigh about 200 pounds if we let him eat everything he wanted. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. But like I said, just take your time with it. Go at the pace that you and your dog are most comfortable with. Yeah, I hope it helps. You guys are doing a really good job. I know you can do it.